What's up, everybody? It is Midwest Raider fans coming at you with another video for our channel. Today Jimmy is still on holiday, so you just got Midwest Raider. We're gonna make it really quick, really easy, really simple. I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in. It's Midwest Raider fans. Please like, subscribe, share. All we want to do is talk football. All we want to do is get enough subscribers so we can go live eventually and just enjoy Raider games with Raider fans. That's all we are, Raider fans, and we want to talk Raider football. So thank you guys so much. Please like, subscribe, and share. Check out all our shorts. We got some really good ones, and we try to keep up with that as much as we can. We're on all social media, so please check us out, Midwest Raider fans. All right, so quick recap. Like I said, this would be super quick, guys. We had the Texans that came in, and we lost 23-21. Once again, you can blame Geno because he threw an interception in that game, got back into being the high leader of interceptions, and also our defense, held in there, had some good plays. Maxx Crosby still looked good. Certain players still look good. Ashton Genty had a really good game, 100-yard plus game with a TD. So, if not another one. So, it was a good game. It was competitive, I would say. We had a chance till the end of the game. Kind of ran out of time, and plus didn't get an option to show the offense because our defense let them drive all the way down the field and score. So, we're still behind, but yeah, it was a little bit more competitive, and once again, Raiders gave us a little chance of winning and kind of made it feel a little bit better than the last couple games that we've seen. All right, so let's get into the news. Raider rumors and news, but not really a rumor. This is actual breaking news. Is they're not starting Maxx Crosby. He has an knee injury, and they're like, "You're done. You're not going to play no more. There's no reason to." And Maxx Crosby kind of got mad, left the building, and it kind of reminds you of a Derek Carr kind of thing, right? You have best chance to win, but you don't want to play him. So you take Derek Carr out and you make him go home and you start somebody else. But they're not doing that with Geno, so because they know Geno's terrible and they know it's blame Geno. So it's okay. We can leave Geno in there. We're not going to put AOC or Kenny Pickett. We're not going to see who we have left in the building, and we're not going to gauge any of that because we don't care. But we're going to take out Maxx Crosby and we're going to take out Brock Bowers because those are your two best players. And they know if you don't have them, you probably have a very, very last chance of winning because we're in full tankathon. Well, this goes back to what kind of Raider fan you are. I'm an old school Raider fan, and yeah, a lot of people are going to condemn that because if you are, you're believing in things like commitment to excellence and you're believing things just win baby. Which are some of the culture key points that Al Davis tried to create. And a lot of people will say Al Davis is the problem. He, blah 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 blah. But that's the kind of a culture you're trying to build. Now, I get it, guys. I get it. You're trying to draft the number one quarterback, whoever's there. But it's still a question. Once again, haven't we drafted a number one quarterback and he was a big bust for the Raiders? Oh yeah, this is going to be different. No, it's always going to be different every year. So we don't know. It's still a gamble. So it doesn't it doesn't really matter in my opinion. We had chances last year to pick up a quarterback. We never even attempted to get any quarterback until late in the rounds, which I wasn't even happy with. Yeah, it just depends on where you're going with this. I am not a tank person. I don't even think we needed to do. I still think we would probably lose these games, but they're definitely wanting to lose the games when you're taking out the two best players that you have left. Because is it that crazy that you think that we have a slight chance? Now the Giants are doing the same thing. They still want another high draft pick, so they took out a bunch of players too. So. Yeah, it's gonna be a who really, really, really wants to lose the game worse, and like how many more extra mistakes can we make just to make it look terrible. And so I don't think that's how the NFL should be played. I want to see a game, right? It's supposed to be making money, right? It's supposed to be pro players. It's supposed to be best team wins, those types of things. And yet these franchises are just going out there to lose, right? That's how this business is going to work. I don't know what you guys think about that, but I don't see the competition in that. I don't see what kind of stories you're trying to build, what you're trying to teach these kids. Let's go out and tank because we want a better draft pick. I don't know, guys. It's a little shady to me. I don't like it. I don't have to like it. I'm not in charge and I'm never going to be. So I'm just a fan, once again, talking my opinions. And that's all the way we take it. We shouldn't be get mad at each other because we have opinions, right? But it is what it is. So I understand. I totally get it, guys. We want the number one draft pick. So we just want to tank it away and just lose, lose, lose. But I would at least want to go out there with my best players and give it a try. Like I said, if we start Gino, we're gonna lose anyways. He can manage a game to lose. Trust me, he can throw picks. He can throw pick sixes, which is what they needed to win the game last week. And so it'll get arranged, right? You don't need to tank players. You don't need to make all this controversy. You don't need to make the drama that you get when you take out players. Now, all the fans are worried. A lot of fans are happy because, well, now it looks like Maxx Crosby is going to get pissed and want to leave. And a lot of people saying that's good. I don't think you should take the face of the franchise. I know Brock Bowers could be that guy now, but defensively, we're going to start over again because we don't have the Maxx Crosby. Because he might want to leave. And yeah, I get that we could get some good draft capital for him. We could get a couple first round picks for him. We're still going to lose $35 million if we move on from him. But that's going to be great for another team to give him ammo because they'll get a great contract getting him for around that. And we're going to lose that. So it doesn't make sense for us to go on from him unless we get a bunch of draft picks. But yeah, and I know he's on that edge of, he's 28 years old. How much longer is he going to be the best that he is? But I'm okay with it. I think he's still in his prime and he has a few more years left that we could still use his talents here with the Raiders. So I don't want to move on from Crosby, but I could see why a lot of people, once again, would say that's okay. Other than that, that's kind of my little gripe. I kind of wanted to come in here and talk about that real quick. What's news? Breaking news. Maxx Crosby not playing. Brock Bowers is not playing. Gino starting. And so we're in full tankathon. We don't want to see how AOC looks. Evidently, we don't. We already saw what Kenny Pickett looks like, I guess, and that was enough that they don't want that. But yet, I would think if you wanted to tank, you would be playing those backup QBs as well. So kind of where it's at. So we are going against the New York Giants. Like I said, they are taking out a lot of players. I could go through a list, but I'm not going to go through it. Not a big deal. But it'll be interesting, I guess, to watch this game from a standpoint to see who wants to lose worse and how they can make that happen, I guess, in the NFL, which is kind of discouraging me from the NFL right now because, like I said, this is what you want teams to do is just go in and try to compete for the worst record and tell your players to win or have the front office pulling players just so you can lose. Yeah, that's kind of good thing to be doing. That's the strategy is you want fans to lose. and I get it. A win means nothing. A win means nothing, but like to me as a fan of the team, we could use a win, just one win towards the end of the year just to put a smile on our face, I guess, because it doesn't put a smile on my face to get a draft pick. It just doesn't because you never know how that draft pick is going to pan out. So anyways, that's just food for thought. That's my thoughts. We're going to hit week 17 against the New York Giants. Like I said, they're in tank mode as well. So who can tank the best is where we're at. So let me know what you guys think. Please like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. I'd like to hear your comments. I want to see how many people are in full tankathon or if there's any fans like me that believe in commitment and excellence. Just win, baby. And wouldn't mind just seeing one more win because it's not going to affect us too much, in my opinion. In the draft, it might knock us down a peg or two, but we'll still have some good options and some good picks. So all right, guys, that's all I got for you. Thank you so much. Please like, subscribe, and share again. And I can't wait to see you on my next video. Midwest Raider fans, we'll see you soon. And as always, go Raiders.